Hello guys, welcome back to another video. DGCA has passed a new drone rules in India 2021. So in this video we will be discussing about the drone rules imposed in India. So without wasting much of the time, let's quickly get into the video.
DGCA has passed a new drone rules on 26th of August 2021. So in this video we will be discussing about that itself. The drone rules have become very simple and user friendly. So let's quickly have a look on them.
So the first and second point mentioned are these rules are built on trust, self-certificate and non-intrusive monitoring, and these rules are started for balancing safety and security considerations.
ये दो पॉइंट्स पूरे ड्रोन रूल्स के बारे में डिस्क्राइब करते हैं. So the next point here is several approvals are put to an end, like now onwards you don't need to get the approval for the unique authorization number, unique prototype identification number, certificate of manufacturing and airworthiness, import clearance etc. आपके बाद जब भी आप ड्रोन फ्लाई करोगे तो जो भी आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हो जो पॉइंट्स है इनकी अप्रूवल की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी आपको, तो आप विदाउट द अप्रूवल ऑल्सो यू कैन फ्लाई द ड्रोन. Fourth point is approval forms have reduced from 25 to 5. This means in the past days, whenever you fly a drone, like depending on the size and depending on the weight, there were various forms of approval where you need to get the approval then fly your drone. Now DGCA has changed those 25 forms to 5 forms so that it gets user friendly to the users. And I'm not talking about the nano drones here. This is implemented to with the high payload drones.
Fifth point is related with the fourth point itself. Drone type fees has been reduced from 72 to 4. Previously there were many drone fees, now it has been reduced to only 4. Sixth point is relatable with the fifth point, that is fees has been reduced to minimal level irrespective of the drone size. As I said previously, there were many drone fees based on the drone size and weight. Now it has been reduced and it has been equal to all the drone sizes. मतलब ऐसे है कि पहले जब भी आप ड्रोन की फ़ीस पे करते थे वो बेस्ड ऑन वेट और डायमेंशंस के ऊपर, मतलब जो भी आपका ड्रोन का साइज़ है उसके बेसिस पे ड्रोन का फ़ीस दिया जाता था. अभी जो है वो सभी ड्रोन्स के लिए इक्वल है और बहुत कम रखा गया है. फॉर एग्जांपल पहले 3000 होता था तो अभी 100 रुपये में ही काम होने वाला है. Seventh point is about digital sky platform shall be developed as user friendly in a single window system. So you guys might be knowing about the digital sky platform. The website is a bit complicated. I will be mentioning the link in the description. You can visit the website. It's a bit complicated, so they have planned to make it simple and user friendly. I'll make a separate dedicated video on digital sky platform so that it gets more clear to you guys. Eighth point is about all the red zones and green zone, yellow zone will be displayed in the Digital Sky website after 30 days of publishing of these rules.
Once you visit Digital Sky website, you can go to the bottom and check for the approved green zones. Here you can get the list of green zones. In the same way, in the future you will be getting all the red zones and yellow zones as well.
Ninth point, now onwards you don't need any permission to fly in green zone. In green zone, you can fly up to 120 meters without any restriction. So for now I could not find any instruction about nano drone height, whether it's changed from 15 meters to 120 meters. So if you get this information anywhere, please ping it in the comment section so that everyone can know about this. And another thing is, if you are 8 to 12 kilometers from the airport premises, which is considered as a yellow zone, then you can fly up to 60 meters. 10th point is yellow zone, which was considered around 45 kilometers at the radius of airport, which is reduced from 45 to 12 kilometers. So in the yellow zone of 12 kilometers you can fly up to 60 meters. 11th point is no remote pilot license required for micro drone or nano drones. 12th point is no requirement for security clearance before issuing of any registration of license.
इसका मतलब ये है कि आपको रिमोट पायलट लाइसेंस की ज़रूरत नहीं है अगर आप नैनो या माइक्रो ड्रोन यूज़ कर रहे हो. 13th point is no requirement of type certificate, unique identification number and remote पायलट लाइसेंस टू फ्लाई इन एनी ग्रीन जोन। मतलब ये है कि आपको कोई भी लाइसेंस सर्टिफिकेट या यूनिक आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर की ज़रूरत नहीं है अगर आप ग्रीन जोन में फ्लाई कर रहे हैं तो। 14 पॉइंट, नो रिस्ट्रिक्शन ऑन फॉरेन ओनरशिप इन इंडियन ड्रोन कंपनीज। I think this point is related to the industrial drone companies. 15 point is import of drones will be regulated by DGFT. So in the past days, whenever we were importing drones or purchasing drones from other country, it was considered as illegal and we need to pay for a huge customs. So those all custom duties will be looked by DGFT. 6th point, requirement of import clearance from DGCA abolished. इसका मतलब ये है कि जब भी हम ड्रोन को इंपोर्ट करते थे या परचेस करते थे अदर कंट्री से तो हमको ह्यूज कस्टम ड्यूटीज़ पे करना पड़ता था या इंपोर्ट चार्जेस पे करना पड़ता था। अभी वो जो भी रिस्ट्रिक्शन है उसको थोड़ा हल्का सा कम किया जा रहा है और थोड़ा परचेसर और कोई भी बायर है उसको थोड़ा लिबर्टी दिया जा रहा है। सो दिस मीन्स दैट वी कैन परचेस आवर ड्रोन और इंपोर्ट एनी पार्ट्स फ्रॉम अदर कंट्रीज विदाउट एनी रिस्ट्रिक्शन। 17 point is coverage of drones under Drone Rules 2021 increased from 300 kgs to 500 kgs. This will cover drone taxes also. So this rule is basically for the industrial drones which have the payload of 300 kgs. Now it has been increased to the 500 kgs. So 18 point is DGCA shall prescribe drone training requirement, oversee drone schools and provide pilot license online. This means that if you are getting trained from any drone schools, then you can get the license through online itself. 18 point is remote pilot license to be issued by DGCA within 15 days of pilot receiving the remote pilot certificate from the authorized drone school through the Digital Sky platform. इसका मतलब ये है कि जैसे आपका ट्रेनिंग खत्म होता है ड्रोन स्कूल से तो विद इन 15 डेज आपका लाइसेंस इशू किया जाएगा थ्रू डिजिटल स्काई प्लेटफॉर्म। 20th point is testing of drones for issuance of type certificate to be carried out by Quality Council of India or authorized testing entities. So this point describes about from where you can get the type certificate, that is Quality Council of India or any authorized testing entities. 21st point describes about that type certificate is required when you operate your drone in India, and if you are importing any drone for manufacturing and then exporting it, then type certificate and unique identification number is not required. So 22nd point is nano and model drones are removed from type certifications. Means to operate nano or model drones you don't need any type certification. अगर आप नैनो ड्रोन को इंडिया में ऑपरेट कर रहे हो तो टाइप सर्टिफिकेशन की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। 23rd point is manufacturers and importers may generate their drone unique identification number on the Digital Sky platform through the self-certification route. 24th point is easier process specified for transfer and deregistration of drones through the Digital Sky platform. इस पॉइंट का ये मतलब है कि अगर मान लो कि आप किसी दूसरे को अपना ड्रोन बेच रही हो या आप उसके नाम पे ट्रांसफ़र करना चाहते हो तो इजीली आप डिजिटल स्काई प्लेटफॉर्म यूज़ करके अपना जो भी रजिस्ट्रेशन है उसके नाम पे ट्रांसफ़र कर सकते हो। 25th point is drones present in India on or before 30 November 2021 will be issued a unique identification number through the Digital Sky platform provided they have a DAN GST paid invoice and are part of the list of DGCA approved drones. इसका मतलब ये है कि गाइज अगर आपके पास DAN ड्रोन एक्नॉलेजमेंट नंबर और GST बिल है तो आपको यूनिक आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर मिल जाएगा थ्रू डिजिटल स्काई प्लेटफॉर्म बिफोर 30th of November 2021. 26th point is standard operating procedure and training procedures manual will be prescribed by DGCA on the Digital Sky platform for self-monitoring by the users. No approvals required unless there is a significant departure from the prescribed procedure. 27th point is maximum penalty of violation reduced to INR 1 lakh. इस पॉइंट का ये कहना है कि गाइज मतलब पास्ट डेज में जब भी हम ड्रोन फ्लाई करते थे तभी जो पेनल्टीज़ अप्लाई होती थी वो अराउंड 25,000 to 10 lakhs का था। अभी मैक्सिमम जो पेनल्टी है वो 1 लाख किया जा रहा है। 28th point safety and security features like no flight no takeoff, real time tracking, beacon, geofencing etc. to be notified in the future.
A 6-month lead time will be provided to the industry for compliance. 29th point, drone corridor will be developed for cargo deliveries. This means drone fly path will be developed for cargo deliveries. In the future, drones will be used for cargo deliveries. Drone Promotion Council to be set up by the government with participation from academia, startups and other stakeholders to facilitate a growth-oriented regulatory regime. This point is about the growth in drone technology and the startups that are coming up with the drone ideas. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope I have explained everything in detail. So if I have made any mistake, please ping me in comment section so that I can get to know my mistakes and even others can get the proper information. This is the official website where we can find all the rules listed by government, and we can even read it in Urdu, Hindi, Marathi, Manipuri, Punjabi, Telugu, Tamil. So you guys do your own study about these rules and understand the rules properly before flying your drone. So that's it for this video guys. I hope you have liked this video and found this video informative. If you guys found this video informative, do hit a like button and subscribe to my channel. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.